Welcome back. Let's continue getting you to those live pictures that are also coming from Akbar Road of the Congress headquarters. But according to sources, inside details that is also coming in. Sonia Gandhi, who will be questioned by a woman official in a room that is said to be equipped to record the proceedings if need arises. Sonia Gandhi and the Congress has also sought 4 weeks of exemption, and that it was given. Let me straight away go across to Nyamika, as even as the Congress party workers have started gathering there to hold their protest. Over to you, Nyamika.
देखा है देखेंगे गांधी उनको कहते हैं गांधी उनको कहते हैं सोनिया गांधी जिंदाबाद खेल रहे हो सपनों से दुश्मनी है अपनों से खेल रहे हो सपनों से दुश्मनी है अपनों से बात करने से पहले एक बात एक नारा जो चल रहा है आज देश में महंगाई का ये तो ध्यान भटकाने का देश में मोदी और शाह का षड्यंत्र।
As you can see in the visuals as well, that it is the Congress Party's Seva Dal who have gathered here at the launch of AICC headquarters, and they are continuously raising slogans that it is the Congress Party who is not getting scared of any of the tactics which is being used by the BJP government, as they have been continuously alleging that it is the BJP-led central government who is trying to misuse all the investigative agencies, whether it is ED or CBI, and that is the reason why, as a part of their vendetta politics, the ED has summoned Congress interim president Sonia Gandhi for questioning in connection to the National Herald matter. Congress party is alleging that BJP is trying to muzzle down the voice of opposition parties, the opposition leaders, and that is why they are using all these tactics of summoning the opposition leaders, including the Congress president Sonia Gandhi in this regard. And not just in AICC headquarters, but the Congress party is also raising this issue in the parliament as well, as many of the Congress party's MPs, both in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, they are going to hold a protest inside the parliament. Manikam Tagore and Gaurav Gogoi, who are the Congress party's Lok Sabha MPs, have also moved adjournment motion notice asking the central government to discuss this matter.
Okay, so this will be taken up in the parliament, Nyamika, as well as out on the streets, as we're seeing the Congress workers already staging their protest. But at times now, we're also getting you inside details of the questioning. Nyamika, get us a few voices from there. We're seeing several of those Congress workers who have already started the protest. It is at 11 a.m. that Sonia Gandhi is expected to leave from the Congress headquarters and head towards the Enforcement Directorate.
Absolutely, the Congress party's MPs are going to gather at 10:30 at the Parliament gate of Rakabganj Road, and then they will come to AICC headquarters using the buses. And here, many of the other senior party leaders are also going to gather at the AICC headquarters, and they are going to march from AICC headquarters to ED office at 11 o'clock. And all the other senior leaders have been asked to gather here at the headquarters, while on the other hand, MPs are going to gather at the Parliament gate, and they are going to hold a protest march against the ED summon to Congress President Sonia Gandhi. It is being expected that Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi may also join Sonia Gandhi from her residence 10 Janpat to the ED office, and they might come here at the residence of Congress interim president Sonia Gandhi. And other Congress leaders are also saying that they are also going to march along with the Congress president to the ED office, as they are going to hold a protest, and they will raise this issue that it is the BJP-led central government who is trying
coming back to you in just a bit. As far as the line of questioning is concerned, Bhavtosh getting us the inside details. Yes, Bhavtosh.
Well, as far as Sonia Gandhi is concerned, she will obviously be questioned by a woman official, and she will be questioned in a room which obviously will have recording options. And this is the Enforcement Directorate office where we are presently reporting from. And the statement will be recorded under Section 50 of PMLA. What ED officials have said that Rahul Gandhi questioning lasted for 5 days, but actual questioning or examination went for 15 hours. Importantly, the Enforcement Directorate has recorded statement of 2 directors of Dortex India, the company that gave a loan of 50 lakh rupees to Young India. through which Young India further purchased all the assets of Associate Generals. Now, that's very important because Dotex India directors have admitted that they have given an unsecured loan to Young India. Now, Young India is a company that took over the entire Associate General's private limited assets worth 9,000 crore rupees. Now, this is a very important development which happened just before Sonia Gandhi's questioning. Now, Sonia Gandhi will obviously be questioned. Her statement will be recorded under Section 50 of PMLA. These two directors are in turn directors of 50 companies. That's a very important development that has happened. These 50 companies are nothing but shell companies. So there is a direct link of directors of Young India with people who are actually directors of shell companies. That's how Enforcement Directorate has said that there is something very suspicious as far as the entire dealing of Young India with Associate General. And that's why they have said that they have registered a case under money laundering. As far as allegations of Congress are concerned that they are harassing Sonia Gandhi, they have said that they have given due time to her. The first summons was issued on 2nd of June. Then the second summons was issued on 20th of June. And then finally this summons. On all occasions, it was Congress that had asked for deferment and due deferment was given. First, Congress said that Sonia Gandhi had COVID. Then they said that she was hospitalized. And every time a deferment of 3 weeks or 4 weeks was given. It was Congress that had said that she will come to Enforcement Directorate office. Remember, late Ahmed Patel had asked that Enforcement Directorate should come to ED to his residence, and that also happened because in 2019. Ahmed Patel said that 2020, Ahmed Patel has said that he is not medically fit to come to Enforcement Directorate office.
Right. So she skipped some of the earlier summons, Bhavtosh, but now she will be appearing before the Enforcement Directorate. We are also joined by our guests, senior journalist R. Rajagopalan, as well as political analyst Sumansi Raman. But before that, let's take in a quick word from Niyamika as well, because the Congress workers are gathered outside the Congress headquarters. They're ready for the protest. Remember, similar scenes were also witnessed when Rahul Gandhi was to be questioned by the Enforcement Directorate. Niyamika, take us through what's happening there. Also talk to a few Congress workers on what's planned for the rest of the day.
Well, absolutely, as you can see behind my back that they are continuously saying that we are not scared of Prime Minister Narendra Modi or his government, whether they are going to use ED or CBI. Let's talk to some of the Seva Dal members. क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप लगा रहे हैं क्या कहना चाहेंगे इस मामले को लेकर सोनिया गांधी को आज सम्मन किया गया है
ये पूर्व में भी ईडी ने जांच की थी और उसमें राहुल जी और सोनिया जी को बिल्कुल फ्री कर दिया था कि कोई इनमें कोई वो नहीं है। उसके बाद में कोर्ट में गई सरकार, कोर्ट ने एफआईआर लगाने का आदेश दिए। उसके बावजूद देश भावना से, बदले की भावना से, लोकतंत्र की हत्या करने के लिए इन्होंने दोबारा ईडी के द्वारा कांग्रेस को प्रेशर में लेके और लोकतंत्र को विपक्ष का गला घोटने की कोशिश की जा रही है। उसके तहत राहुल जी को और सोनिया जी को बुलाया गया है।
ये कहना है कि जब सब चीजें साफ है तो फिर पूछताछ में भाग लेने में क्या हर्ज है? क्यों आप लोग ये प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं?
मैडम, वी आर द लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेसी इन द वर्ल्ड. In this democracy, they are trying to choke the voice of the people. We are the largest party. Once upon a time, we were ruling party. If government want to choke us, we will not allow it. Today, they have called our president to the ED. A few days back, they called Rahul Gandhi ji also. What is this? 144 police barricades. They are not allowing our members to come here, workers to come here. We are a democratic party. We are follower of Gandhi. We are not a street fighters. We are not being allowed to accompany her to the ED office. Why? I have freedom to speech, freedom to movement, freedom to protest. मेरा काम है, मैं विपक्ष में बैठता हूं तो मैं देश की जो भी रूलिंग पार्टी है उसके खिलाफ मेरे को हक है बोलने का गलत चीजों का। ये इनकी आर्थिक योजनाओं को, चाइना पाक के साथ हमारा जो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है, देश में इतनी समस्याएं हैं, उनकी तरफ ध्यान देने की बजाय ये एक विपक्षी पार्टी को, हम कांग्रेस को खत्म करना चाहते हैं। कांग्रेस एक बीज है, एक खत्म करोगे 100 और पैदा होंगे।
These are the voices that are coming from the Congress party as they are saying that it is the BJP government who is trying to suppress the voice of opposition, and that is why they are using these investigative agencies against the opposition leaders, opposition parties. Let us talk to some other office bearers as well. क्या कहना चाहेंगे कि भाजपा ये आरोप लगाने की गांधी
देखिए, ये देश ही गांधीयों का है। महात्मा गांधी ने इस देश के लिए एक रास्ता दिया था। इस आजादी की लड़ाई महात्मा गांधी जी ने लड़ी थी। ये देश वाकई गांधी और गांधी के अनुयायियों का है। आज लड़ाई गांधी के अनुयायियों की और माफी वीरों के अनुयायियों की चल रही है। जो गांधी के अनुयायी हैं वो आपको सामने दिख ही रहे हैं, जो माफी वीर हैं उनकी हरकतें आपको दिख रही हैं। पूरा देश में लूट खसोट का तंत्र है, बुलडोजर चल रहे हैं। कोई किसी की आवाज जो है, जो सत्य की आवाज है, कोई बोल नहीं सकता। जो झूठ बोल रहे हैं, मक्कारी कर रहे हैं, उनको लोग चला रहे हैं। इसलिए मोदी सरकार डर चुकी है।
The opinion of the Congress members, they are saying that this entire country is of the Gandhis. This is the reply which what they are giving to the BJP's allegations. They are saying that it is the Mahatma Gandhi who made this country free, and that is why this entire country is of the Gandhis also.
Right. Mr. Rajagopalan, what do you make of this? When it comes to the BJP holding a press briefing, it is being said that why such a show is even needed. It's just normal, basic questioning that will be happening. Why do you need to protest?
Amrita, today is a major day for Madam Sonia Gandhi. The reason being, I am very sure she will be feeling much suffocated. The reason, finally the law took its own course. She was avoiding to appear before the ED. She got bail, as Ravi Shankar Prasad has mentioned. Apart from that, two important instances I want to...
Sena Dal have gathered here at the...
Please continue, Mr. Rajagopalan.
Two important things I would like to narrate. During the UPA time, Madam Sonia Gandhi was questioned by Election Commission. They sent a notice on Office of Profit, but quietly she resigned. She did not appear before the Indian law. Second thing, when Ambika Soni got Leopard Award in Belgium, Madam Sonia Gandhi did not appear before ED and before CEC. She wrote a letter to Naveen Chawla, and Naveen Chawla said that, she can be exempted. But at the same time, my understanding is that Sonia Gandhi has taken the law route. It's good that she has abided by the Indian law. Today is a major day of Indian law getting a major victory by calling Sonia Gandhi to the scrutiny table, law scrutiny. The Congress may do a lot of, hangama like stalling the house, procession. Even you won't expect tomorrow or day after tomorrow, if she is called again, there will be a tire firing, there will be a putting of fire. These are all violence will be enacted on the streets. That is the reason why Congress wants to divert it, not focusing it on the enforcement directorate, but putting it on the violence.
Right. Mr. Sumansi Raman, similar scenes witnessed when Rahul Gandhi was protesting. A lot of the common people were also inconvenienced. The Congress party also faced a lot of criticism. But despite that, yet again, when Sonia Gandhi is being questioned, the Congress hits the streets. How do you look at that?
Well, look, this is very clear. The Congress party believes that this is a fabricated case and being prosecuted for political reasons. And that is the reason that they are objecting. And this is, as particularly the ED angle is even more incredible, because this is a case of alleged money laundering without money. And there is a loan. A loan has been given by a company. That loan has been repaid. And where is the question of money laundering? It's only a share transfer that has happened. So if every share transfer is going to be treated as money laundering, then how do companies actually get their work done? So I think that there is a clear case that the Congress party is victimized, and that is the reason that they have chosen to protest so vigorously, especially when Mr. Rahul Gandhi was repeatedly questioned for, I think, it was 5 days or something. Right, but what have been said that
they have been admitted when it comes to the directors of Dotex India that an unsecured loan of 50 lakhs was given to Young India, and when it comes to its detailing, that is still not been given yet, and into that very thing that will be looked upon by the ED today. Requesting our guests to stay on with us. Let's get to another story now.